Previously on Explore.
I'm booking a Royal Caribbean cruise, that's it.
And coming up in today's video.
I'm outside Trafalgar Square here, and I just realised, if you can tell behind me by the lights, that there's actually a Christmas market here as well. So I'm going to go and check out the Christmas market and show you what they have to offer. It's here every single year. They sell German bratwurst as well. I think it's a bit overpriced.
Hello and welcome everyone. In today's vlog we will be taking you around some of London's most famous landmarks such as Big Ben, Buckingham Palace and Trafalgar Square, and we will be showing you what there is to offer in this beautiful city. Come along with us and enjoy the tour as we walk through from Buckingham Palace all the way around the inner circle of the main city and show you Westminster and what it has to offer. Thank you for being here guys, and please do comment, like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Hello there everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I thought I would take you along a little tour, a little leisurely stroll around London. I hope you can hear me okay. I have my DJ mic on as well, and yeah, I'm actually in London, my hometown. I don't live in England, I am from London, but I live in Germany. I don't think I've ever said that on the channel yet, but I do actually live in Germany, and I'm half German, half English. I was born and raised in London, and I am currently here for one day only. I did in fact have planned to go and do a Madame Tussauds video. I'm afraid I didn't get any tickets for today, so that will have to wait for another time. I was really looking forward to it and doing the dark ride with you all, the tour through London where you get in the London taxi cab as well. And yeah, I was really looking forward to do that, but I'm afraid I didn't get any tickets today. It was fully booked. It is a Sunday and there was a long line and it just didn't work out, but not to worry, we'll do that again another time. So I thought, instead of going into Madame Tussauds, it's a lovely day today. It's actually a very special day. It is Remembrance Sunday 2025. It's the 9th of November 2025, so we remember all the veterans and the soldiers who fought in the First and Second World War. I am too late for that ceremony as well. However, I am actually here in Green Park near Buckingham Palace, near Piccadilly as well, which is just in front of me behind the camera. And I thought I'd just go we'll just go on a leisurely stroll around Green Park, up to Buckingham Palace, maybe down to Trafalgar Square, Horse Guards Parade, Big Ben, just the typical sightseeing points, so you know how you can walk roughly. If you've never been here before and you're interested in London, then you know the ways you can walk. And yeah, I thought why not take you along to show you what it's like here, because people think it's a huge place. London is an absolute huge city, but a lot of the landmarks are in fact not far away from each other. So I thought I'd just do a leisurely stroll. It's plan B. As I said, I wanted to go to Madame Tussauds, but that would have to wait for another time. So today we're just going to go for a stroll and I will commentate on the way. But first of all, we're here in Green Park in London, one of the main areas for all tourists. This is the park next to Buckingham Palace, which basically takes you from Piccadilly to Buckingham Palace. And yeah, it's very green, as you can see. Lots of people walking up and down here. Beautiful if you want to snack or just sit down and have a picnic in the afternoon in the summer. It really is a nice place to be. And yeah, we're just going to walk down to Buckingham Palace and see if there's anything going on, and yeah, we'll go from there. So we're just going to walk down Green Park, and if you walk from Piccadilly all the way down to Buckingham Palace, then you will automatically go this way. It's very green. A lot of people don't know that London is incredibly green. It's actually officially a forest, which is a fun fact for you. I don't know how many percentage of the city has to be green for it to be classed as a forest. However, it is in fact classed as a forest. I didn't find that out too long ago and I was actually fascinated by it, but you can just see here in Green Park alone, there's so many green spaces, so many trees here. Beautiful in the autumn time, beautiful any time of year, but I'm a big lover of the autumn. I'm not sure if you are, comment as well. I do like the autumn, I like the fresh air. I'm a summer person as well, but summer's too hot. I know we all complain about the weather too much, but summer is too hot. I'm just going to film the way down to Buckingham Palace, just so you know. I'm just going to turn the camera around. That is Piccadilly there, and that's on the right hand side. You can't see it behind the trees, but that's the famous Ritz Hotel. And we're just going to turn around and go all the way down here, and that will take you automatically to Buckingham Palace. So it is currently about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and as I said, it is Remembrance Sunday today. If you've ever seen it before, then they show it on TV at the Cenotaph, where the King Charles III, and some of the royal family will lay wreaths with all of the very important people of the land, such as the Prime Minister and people from other Commonwealth countries. They will lay poppy wreaths to remember the dead at the Cenotaph. We will walk past there later on, so you can see that as well. We'll get a good glimpse of that if we can get past. I'm sure we can get past now. They do tend to clear everything away quite quickly. So yeah, we're just trying to stay away from the tourists and walk down the grass. I have nothing against tourists, but London does tend to get very, very busy. So we walk up to Buckingham Palace first, and then we walk down the Mall and Horse Guards Parade, and then you will see the Cenotaph just opposite number 10 Downing Street, where the Prime Minister does in fact live. So, as I said, this wasn't planned today. I did actually plan to do a Madame Tussauds video, but I'm afraid that did not work out the way I planned. I hope you can hear me all right. It's quite windy, but you should be able to hear me okay. And we'll just do that for another time. We'll save that for another time. You can always do that. I think all of the ceremonial activities for today are in fact finished. And here we come up to Green Park. At the end of Green Park, you will see this big gate, and that's in fact Buckingham Palace. So I'll try and get a good glimpse for you. There is a lot going on at the moment. There always is a lot going on in London, as I said before. So it's hard to get good shots of things, but it'll be a little bit better later on when it's later in the day. So here we have these golden gates, which mark the end of Green Park and the beginning of the Mall. And there it is. Just try and zoom in a bit. Ooh. So this is Buckingham Palace, and what you can see over there is the Queen Victoria Memorial, which is basically in the middle of the roundabout here. I don't know if you can see my finger here, this big thing here. And it's in fact a huge statue of Queen Victoria. And a little fun fact for you, she's facing away from see if I can zoom in. I've just bought a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I'm not too sure how to zoom on it. It's the first time I'm using it, I'll be honest. Ah, there we go. So it's still quite far away, but there you go. I hope that wasn't too crazy for you. But that's the Queen Victoria Memorial in the middle of the roundabout, basically. It is actually a road. People do drive up and down all day. It is blocked off for special occasions. But there you go. I'm still trying to get used to this camera, and I will show you a fun fact of the memorial when we get a bit closer. So here we are walking up to the gates. I'm just going to go to the side of the palace. You can get a good glimpse of it as well from here. There you go. There's Buckingham Palace in all its glory. Always armed police officers in the front as well. And the guards do change depending on the regiments. It looks like it. Looks today as if... Oh, I'm trying to get used to this camera. Sorry. As if it's the Royal Air Force outside in their grey uniforms. So they get to guard the palace today on Remembrance Sunday. There you go. I just adjusted the camera. I hope that's a better shot for you there, but you can see the palace very clearly. And it looks as if it's the Royal Air Force today, if I'm not mistaken. So here you are, guys. I've come to the Queen Victoria Memorial and I'm going to try and zoom in there. You can see that Queen Victoria is sitting there in the middle. And I'm not sure how much of this story is actually true, but rumour has it that Queen Victoria didn't want this statue to be erected. She said that she didn't want a statue of her. Well, the palace of Buckingham Palace, there's some information for you, was actually built for Queen Victoria. It's actually today not a royal residence. It's more of an office for the royal family. And obviously when very important people from other countries come and visit, they do tend to stay there as well. However, in general, it's not a place where the royals actually live. It's more of a place to show off what the royals have. And the flag flying on top, if it's the Union Jack flag, it means that the monarch, being King Charles III, is not in residence. If the royal standard is flying above, then it means the king is in residence. So that's a little fun fact for you if you didn't know that. But yeah, more to the Queen Victoria Memorial here in the middle. They desperately wanted a statue from the Queen and said, you need to have a statue. And she said, well, she was never a big fan of the palace. She said it was an ugly thing, too large, too ugly, in the middle of the city. She was never a big fan of it. And rumour has it that she had the statue erected facing away from the palace because she thought it was so ugly. I'm not sure how much of that is true, but it's a little fun fact there for you. And I think that's something that Queen Victoria could have done. Very, very likely. So yeah, it's situated on this middle section in the middle of the roundabout. And the gate over there, you can see that's where we came from, Green Park. And if we turn around this way, this is where the Mall starts, which is basically the driveway of the palace. So if you look all the way down there, that's the Mall. And at the end of the Mall is Admiralty Arch. To the right of that, there is Horse Guards Parade, and that's where we're going to head now. So we're now heading along the Mall, and to the right of me here is the second park here in front of the palace, which is St James's Park. It's basically opposite Green Park, it's on the other side, and there's a huge lake here as well. And if you walk all the way along St James's Park, you come to Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament. So we're just going to walk along the Mall and turn to the right to go towards Horse Guards Parade so I can show you the Cenotaph. It never gets boring walking down these streets, I must admit. Obviously being born here, and it's my home, it's where my heart is. Just a little background to me. Just my background, in case you're interested. I was born and raised in London. My dad is English and my mum is German. So when I was finished with secondary school, went to sixth form, and then I moved to the fatherland, which is where I've lived ever since, in Germany. And it's nice living in Germany. It's very rural. We live in pretty much near the countryside, and it's a nice place to live, but nothing beats London. Nothing's quite like London to me. So this is a very, very long road. If you've never walked down here before, it is never ending, feels never ending. And to think that this is one of the main entrances to the palace, it really, really does. So I'm walking on the side, on the pathway obviously, and the road is just to the left. People are walking on the road now. The road seems to be closed. I don't know if it's because of the ceremonies or if it's because of roadworks. However, This is in fact the road where all the lovely. It's in fact the road where all the procession takes place for the weddings and the funerals of the royal family. This is also where you'll see the Golden State Coach make its way up to the palace, just along here. Obviously today we can't really picture that with all the leaves and the autumn weather here, but in case you were wondering, yes, this is the place. And this is another gateway entrance to the right here to St James's Park. I'm just going to continue all the way along here. So I've just come to the end of the Mall. You can see it behind me here, and I'm just walking towards Horse Guards Parade. It seems to be that the road is still blocked off here by police. I'm not too sure why, if they're just waiting for everything to finish before they get rid of the barriers and stuff, maybe just for safety reasons. I'm not too sure. But we're going to try and walk around the back. I don't think we're going to be able to go through the arch. The arch seems like it's closed, but I'll show you a little glimpse of the Horse Guards Parade area where Trooping the Colour, if you've ever seen it, where all the guards do a big parade for the birthday of the monarch. That's where that takes place. But yeah, we're just going to walk along here instead and then turn to the left, and then if we keep going straight we'll come to Big Ben. So yeah, that's the way I'm going now. Slight change of plan, we're back to the Mall again. The whole road has been actually blocked off. I'm not too sure why. Maybe they're just waiting for the proceedings to finish, just for safety measures. I'm not too sure. That's what I'm guessing anyway. So I'm going to go through to Trafalgar Square. If you walk all the way along the Mall and don't turn right, you automatically come to Trafalgar Square. So that will be our next stop, and I will see you there. See how our next stop and the next famous landmark is Trafalgar Square, marked by the huge column of Lord Admiral Nelson there in the middle, which marks the celebration of the Battle of Trafalgar. And at the back is actually the National Gallery as well. So always a good place to visit. Portraits of the royal family and very famous paintings in there from numerous artists, such as Van Gogh himself. So I tried to come all the way off to Horse Guards Parade, as I said, but I think there's still proceedings going on, and they've actually blocked off the road to Whitehall as well, so I'm not able to go down there, but I will try. I'll try to get as far as I can, just to show you a glimpse of the Cenotaph. So I hope you can hear me. I'm holding my microphone in my hand. I'm outside Trafalgar Square here, and I just realised, if you can tell behind me by the lights, that there's actually a Christmas market here as well. So I'm going to go and check out the Christmas market and show you what they have to offer. It's here every single year. They sell German bratwurst as well. I think it's a bit overpriced, and it's not really a proper German sausage, but there you go, that's just me. But they try, you know, they try. And apparently there are actually German people who own the place, so they must know what they're doing. But yeah, they also sell, I think there's like a little market where they sell ornaments for Christmas trees, baubles and stuff like that, so we'll go and check that out, and I'll just show you what they have. So this building in front of me here is the National Gallery, as I said, and the Christmas market is basically located between Trafalgar Square and the National Gallery building. So they have a variety of traditional German style Christmas market stalls here. Loads of creative stalls. We have the light up stars here as well. It's homemade candles, by the looks of it. Yeah, really creative. It's funny to me because the German Christmas markets don't start until the middle of December, which is like pretty much the earliest where they start. So it's funny that in London, a place that's not really typical,
to have Christmas markets do it a lot earlier. It's just the beginning of November, so yeah, it's weird to me, but the Cheshire cheese. Yeah, but I suppose it's like a it's for tourists as well. Keeps people happy and occupied. So go around the corner here, they sell woolly hats. Pancakes, that smells good. They smell really, really good. Handmade bags here, t-shirts, printed t-shirts, all with London sort of Art Deco style. That's very cool. Big Ben there. And tiger print. Hand painted pots. So you do get all this sort of stuff on the creative things in the German markets as well. I've actually had an abrupt change of plan. I'm going to go down because it looks like Whitehall's opening up now. So I'm going to go down towards Whitehall to see if I can show you the Cenotaph and the poppy wreaths that are laying there for Remembrance Sunday. And if we keep going straight, that's also where the Prime Minister lives. Number 10 Downing Street, you've probably heard of it before. And yeah, straight on is also Big Ben. So I will go and show you Big Ben. It should be lit up pretty soon. And that will take us to the South Bank as well, and Westminster Bridge, where we'll be right near the Thames.
Still speaks through every turn on silent streets. London calls with golden tone, a maze of dreams. I walk alone, stealing smoke beneath moonlight. The city's fire owns the night.
So this is not the actual Cenotaph. I've just walked down Whitehall now. I'm afraid I couldn't get anywhere near Horse Guards Parade because they are still getting rid of scaffolding and stuff, so there was no way for us to access that area. So we're just going to walk down Whitehall. This is the Cenotaph dedicated to the women of the World War II, and you can see that there have been a number of poppy wreaths laid down, and that actually did happen today. So the veterans did actually march past, and they would have laid a wreath here as well. We're going to continue walking down. This is actually right near Downing Street. To the right of us is Downing Street, so I'll show you a little glimpse there. And the Cenotaph is literally just ahead of us, and I think there's still a lot of people in front of it paying their respects and taking photos, and maybe also still laying down some wreaths. So we'll see what's going on there. Always a lot going around this area. This is one of the safest streets in the whole of, if not the safest street in the whole country. And there's always a lot of political debate, and as you can see, this man standing here with his flag, protesting in some way or another. But this is, in fact, where the Prime Minister lives, Downing Street number 10, which is currently Keir Starmer. And that would be, you can't make it out here, but to the right-hand side, where the lamps are all the way in the back there, that's where number 10 is. So we're just going to continue to the Cenotaph, obviously blocked off for security reasons. Number 10, many years ago you were actually able to access it, but that's a long time ago. That's a long time ago. So yeah, it seems to be a lot of people queuing up, paying their respects here. I'm going to try and get across and see if I can show you without disturbing too much. So it's probably quite important to note that the actual Remembrance Day is on the 11th of the 11th, but today is the 9th, and the parade happened today because it is a Sunday, so it always does fall on the closest Sunday to that date. Yeah, so just thought I'll get that in there. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the Cenotaph. This is where the King and members of the royal family, members of other royal families and people from other Commonwealth countries would have paid their respects and laid wreaths. Also the Prime Minister would have done so today as well, alongside other members of Parliament and former Prime Ministers as well. I'm just going to show you from this side of the street. It's actually blocked off now by the looks of it, so people don't get too close. But yeah, I'll get a closer glimpse for you. And take a closer look. So just to finalise this part of the vlog, I just wanted to stress once again how very important it is that we do respect those who have fought for us and have sacrificed their lives so we could have the privileges that we do have today. It's thanks to these people, men and women, in some cases children also, that we have what we have today, and I think it's very important that we remember that and do not ever forget.
Like Big Ben's chime, I stand my ground, unmoved by time, yeah, world renowned. The fog rolls in, the past still speaks through every turn on silent streets. London calls with golden tone, a maze of dreams.
So you go, guys, we made it to Big Ben, or more specifically the Houses of Parliament. I hope you can hear me, it's quite loud here. And they're trying to project something onto the Elizabeth Tower, probably because of Remembrance Sunday. Last year they did have poppies on there as well. Maybe I can find a video and I can put it in here so you can see what it looked like. I think that it looks like they're still trying to trying to map it out onto the building, so it might take a while. I was waiting for a while to see if it will appear, but I'm not too sure. So yeah, this is Big Ben, probably one of the most famous buildings in the entire world. Recently renovated a few years ago, and yeah, one of the most famous landmarks ever in any capital city in the world, I would say. And a lot of people don't know this, but Big Ben is actually the name of the bell inside. A lot of people don't know why it's called Big Ben. And the tower itself is called Elizabeth Tower. People think that Big Ben is the entire building. That's not true. Big Ben is actually just the bell inside, and the Elizabeth Tower is the tower, the clock tower that you see there. The rest of the building here and all of it together is the Houses of Parliament, which is where Parliament is situated as well, and where the politicians basically, yeah. Oh, sorry about that, the man behind me is sort of throwing me off guard now, but where politicians discuss politics of the day, and yeah, a lot of things are set in stone for the country. So that's just a fun fact here with Big Ben. And I will continue to Westminster Bridge, which is the bridge directly next to Big Ben, and then you will be able to see the London Eye, which is the Ferris wheel. So there you go, guys. This is Embankment and the view of the London Eye, the Ferris wheel on the South Bank, which is on the other side of the bridge actually. So if you turn around this way, you see the Houses of Parliament in the distance there. That's where Big Ben is. And to the left here, where all the buses and cars are going, is Westminster Bridge, which will take you to the other side, which is the South Bank. And I think there's a Christmas market on the other side as well. We won't be going over there because it's pretty much the same as what you saw in Trafalgar Square. But they do have a small Christmas market there. So what I am going to do instead is head back into the other direction and go up to Piccadilly Circus, which will take us to Regent Street and Oxford Street. And then from there, I will be able to show you hopefully some good footage of the Christmas lights. I'm not too sure how long this video is yet. So yeah, we'll see how long this video is. Maybe I will do a separate video on the Christmas lights. So you will see if you see it in this vlog, then you'll know that the video wasn't long. But it depends how long this video will be, and I will maybe then do a separate video just dedicated to the Christmas lights.
Like Big Ben's chime, I stand my ground, unmoved by time, yeah, world renowned. The fog rolls in, the past still speaks through every turn on silent streets. London calls with golden tone, a maze of dreams. I walk alone, stealing smoke beneath moonlight. The city's fire owns the night.
So everyone, I have decided I will do a separate video on the Christmas decorations here in London because there's just so much to see. We have gone all the way around the main sort of landmarks that there are to see. Obviously there's Tower Bridge and Tower of London and other things as well that you can go and visit. They are quite far away. I just wanted to do the most inner circle so you could just see the main hotspots such as Trafalgar Square, Big Ben and the Buckingham Palace as well. It's getting dark now, so I'm going to focus on the Christmas displays now, and I will do a separate video. I'm going to go to Fortnum and Mason and to Liberty as well and see what they have in their window display. Might even be able to pop inside and see their Christmas decorations as well. They have a wonderful Christmas selection there, baubles, decorations and stuff, so maybe I'll be able to go in there as well. And I'll head down Regent Street and Oxford Street to show you the very, very famous Christmas lights. So come along and check that out if you would like to, and I thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do like, comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I really do appreciate all your support. We are a new channel, so do bear in mind that I'm still getting used to all this vlogging, and it's still quite unusual for me and quite uncomfortable at times, but especially being in a big city like this. But thank you so much for your support. So yeah, come and join us in the next video if you wish, and that's it for now for today. Thank you guys, take care and goodbye for now.